name is Deanna Soysher. I blog at alittlejunkinmytrunk.blogspot.com, and I also blog at thriftingdenver.org. I'm going to show you today what I use in my laundry room to get my thrifted clothing clean. Here is a little bit of what I like to use. I like to use oxygen crystals, a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, Mrs. Meyer's cleaning laundry products, scented vinegar, and this is just white vinegar with some essential oils. You can buy it at thelaundress.com, but I think it's easy to make. I just use white distilled vinegar, lemon essential oil, and some cedar essential oils, and then just a tiny bit of orange. And it smells so good. And oddly enough, I don't drink to pass the time in my laundry room, but vodka also has antibacterial properties. So you don't have to use expensive vodka. This is lemon vodka. I happen to like the smell. That's kind of my thing. So I just add this directly into my front-loading washing machine. No, I didn't call the manufacturer, but it works for me. And also I have a little spray bottle of it, and I use this if I bought a parka or a fur-collared coat or a jacket, which I love fur collars, faux fur of course, but you can use a little bit of lemon vodka and that just brightens and freshens them up. It's like Febreze, but I think Febreze is kind of gross. So this is what I use instead of Febreze. And you could just use regular vodka, cheap grocery store vodka with a little bit of lemon essential oil. It's the same thing. You're not going to drink it, you're just going to spritz it. So I thought I would show you what I have found at the thrift store recently. It's a Columbia jacket, a parka. It's called a 3-in-1 because it comes apart. There's a liner that can be worn separately and then an outer parka. And it happens to be white, and it retailed for over $300. I know because I actually bought one exactly like it a few years ago for about $300 before I was thrifting. Now, oh my gosh, 20 bucks. But it was dirty, and so what I did was I soaked it in the oxygen crystals, a little bit of water, my scented vinegar that I made, and just put some Mrs. Meyer's lemon verbena laundry detergent, and then I used my toothbrush and I just scrubbed the areas that were dirty. I soaked it overnight in the kitchen sink, laundered it as I normally would, and then I put it outside in the sunlight, which really is your best bet to bleach things out or just to freshen them up. And sometimes, as you know, if you thrift all the time, you know, thrift stores kind of have that musty smell and you don't want to bring it home with you. So launder your items. If you can put them outside, sometimes that helps. I do have a tip that smoky clothing, you'll never get the smell out. I mean, you can try, and I bought an amazing pair of cowboy boots that smelled smoky, and I tried to tell myself it was campfire smoke, but it wasn't. They had to live in the garage, which, not good. So leave the smoky items at the thrift store. Bring home items that you can launder, that you think you can. For $20, you might as well give it a shot. If it doesn't come completely clean, just go with it. Pretend like you knew it was there. And then the final thing is, if you really wanted to, you can use a steamer. And steam works the same way as white vinegar. It has antibacterial properties. It gets the wrinkles out. It just freshens things up. This one happens to be Rowenta. My friend Lisa let me borrow it, but all you have to do is just run it over your item of clothing. I think once it's, you know, clean and it's laundered, it's ready to go. It can get the wrinkles out. I'm not worried about this. It's a parka. But if you do want to finish your clothing, which is a great finishing tool, you can get a steamer. You don't have to have one, but it is nice. If you're going to thrift your clothing and you're going to save so much money by shopping at Goodwill, you can spend your extra money on a great steamer. Use your Bed Bath & Beyond 20% off coupon that you have in your purse that you haven't looked at. So these are my thrifting laundry tips. I hope that you'll go to Goodwill, shop around, bring home some items, and try laundering them yourself.